Hello, everyone. We're doing an impromptu live, like I said we would, only it's even a little more impromptu than I expected. And lots of things have gone wrong, so I'm a little cranky. Are you cranky?
I'm a little cranky. I'm still a little cranky over that comment, and then
Well, so someone made a not nice comment on the plant-based explorers. We took it off because it's not relevant because we misspelled a word. So she's feeling bad about that, but I get personal comments on here, so I'm like, eh. But it's hard to get used to things. So happy Monday. We were feeling really tired. We took a nap, so we're having dinner just incredibly late. It's going to be 9 o'clock before we eat. But hey, how was your day? I feel like I do not want any political conversations going on because I can't handle it. But there's been a lot of unrest and crazy pants stuff happening, and it has me a little discombobulated. Probably you too, in whichever way. So I hope that this will help all of us kind of just
take a breath. Just kind of take a breath and relax a little bit.
Yeah. And if not relax, at least do something with all that pent-up energy that you have besides be sad or depressed or anxious. Yeah, if you can.
It's making both of us get amped up, I guess, a little bit easier than it normally does. So yeah, it just makes things hard, really.
It does. And hey, Elizabeth and everybody else who's here. Let me move this. This is in there. We've got lots of things we're going to do. Oh, Shelly loves your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, I got this the last time that we were in Florida visiting Elizabeth, actually.
Okay, so you guys are like, well, why is she leaving the camera already? So, I like that, Lisa. Let's never normalize unkindness.
Yeah.
Right? So basically what they said is, oh, since you misspelled the dining room name, I should have known the video wasn't going to get any better from there.
Well, and he made a point to point out that,
since we're Americans and we speak
stupid
English.
Americans, basically.
It doesn't matter. You know who's stupid? Someone who takes time out of their day to write that on YouTube. And here's the thing. So we are planning the end of 2026 stuff. So I had us all planned, and then I changed it.
And then she unplanned it all.
And I unplanned it all and planned something different, which I think is better.
I think it's better, too.
And we can talk about that a little bit, too. And why was I saying that with kindness? I don't even remember.
Somebody made a comment about never normalizing unkindness.
I don't know where I was.
You were going somewhere.
I was really going somewhere. And Debbie said, here, we'll just talk. It'll come back to me. Debbie says, oh, am I cranky? And been cranky. Let's see, been cranky for about 5 days now, so I guess this is where I belong. Yeah. And we were talking about comments. Oh, Americans. I really don't know how that intersected, but it did. I know it did. I know me. But yeah, it's cranky and I feel behind and my brain isn't working super well. Like last week, I just really, it's okay to be cranky. It's not okay to be unkind. Right. You do the best that you can. Oh, Elizabeth was at yin yoga. I love yin yoga. Lisa, thank you so much. We love hanging out with you too, Joanne. And I'm glad you guys have this turned on. We were going to try and put it out there, but we didn't. Oh, you didn't miss a lot, Tanya. We just came on. Yeah, and you could go, if you guys aren't following us at the Plant-Based Explorers, please do. We could use a little extra oomph. And Shelley says, you ladies inspire me to spread kindness. Yay, Joanne has visuals now. Yay. Plants Only Muncher is here. Tanya says, I cannot tolerate mean.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of meanness about lately. And I think the thing is I think for me, it's learning to not internalize that as much. And for you, you've got to remember, I've been creating for 15 years.
Yeah.
I've gotten, and also this is soy milk for the recipe we're going to make. So I'm just going to show you filtering it. And then we'll get started on the other stuff. Do you want to just scrub that down real quick?
Sure.
Just so it doesn't turn horrible.
Yep.
So I can let you guys see this. So this is the Mio-Mat. This is my favorite milk maker for soy milk. You guys know that. I tried, and I'm probably going to spill some stuff. And you know what? Life's going to be okay if I do. But I feel like people feel like they have more permission to be mean. Like are mean and or selfish. And it's just hard. I actually should put something under that. It's not going to melt anything, but better safe than sorry. So what I have is that cheap, nice strainer inside of this so it lifts it up. Yay, TS! Aw, thank you. We are going to make, that's a great question, we're going to make some soy curl corn chowder. So I went to the freezer. Some of you already know that we lost everything that was in the upstairs fridge and freezer, so I've been going down to the bowels of the freezer that's usually stuffed full. I did manage to find some just barely freezer burned bouillon. So you guys, and it usually looks a little better than this. It's going to be fine. The bouillon recipe is a must make for the soup season. So go ahead over on healthyslowcooking.com or plantbasedinstantpot.com. Grab that recipe. There's some videos too. I'll try and put the videos up. It's super easy. Oh, and Jerry makes rice milk with her Mio-Mat. And there is no perfect or imperfect milk. It's just the milk that you like. And OBS! Yay! It's good to see you. So what I do is, because this is really fine mesh strainer, also, let's see if I can, this is very fine Okara. And I just ran it once. I did not soak the beans. I used I used a half a cup of soybeans for probably about 5 cups of water. So this is how I do it. Basically, I'm scraping that stuff away from the mesh so it goes down. And now I can add some more in, hopefully all of it, and then Cheryl can rinse this out. I could also put water in a little bit of like a drop of dish detergent and put it through here too. But I find with soy milk only that that's just not enough. The Okara really likes to stick to the stainless steel. It's not a big job, but it just needs to be thoroughly done, which is what Cheryl's doing. Oh, you've got the teeny brush. I guess that's all that's there right now. It's like a third of the size. A bunch of soy curls in our freezer, but no potatoes. Well, you know what? This is a great conversation to have. Don't have potatoes? You could use, do you have some cauliflower in the freezer? Because that would be great. What else could we use? Cauliflower florets would be great. If you had frozen hash browns in the freezer, you could use them as well. Like not the ones that you can get that don't have any oil. Oh, and Joanne said, I love the horse on the Plant-Based Explorers video. The mane reminds me of my morning look. It actually Cheryl's like, it looks like Tina Turner, and it kind of does. Oh yeah, and Tia says, I tried to do soy curls once and for some reason can't do the texture, kind of like I can't do the texture of mushrooms. And that's no problem. And you guys keep throwing these like, ooh, I don't know if I want it to be like this or that or the other. because that's really good. You could just have corn chowder. Ta-da! And we'll talk about some other veggies we could put in that I'm not putting in and why. Mostly it's because usually I put carrots. I don't have any carrots. I thought about putting some sweet potatoes in there, but I really didn't want that kind of thicker, mushier texture from the sweet potatoes. And I feel like it would mess up. I don't know. I just didn't want it. Oh, you love the Halloween skull bowl? Oh, I was like, where's the skull bowl? Yeah, I have all my little Halloween dishes. Oh, Obs, we would love, you do not want to camp out in our backyard, but we would love to have you here. Our backyard in particular is a mess of mosquitoes and overgrownness. And no frozen hash browns, but cauliflower, yeah. That's a great substitute. Let me let you see. Because I think a lot of people go, oh, I don't want to do that. It takes so long. But see, look. This okara, and this is usually the soy okara I'm using, is not as dry as the Nama almond one. And that's all. So I can let this kind of keep draining. Or I can grab another bowl and then we'll have soy milk. So if you want, I'm going to grab this real quick. You're filling up other, I'm like, what is she doing? I'm getting a bowl to put this top part stuff in. So now I have hot soy milk when I'm ready to use it. You can see. And I think it does really, really well. Then we might have a little bit of, we're already starting to have a little teeny tiny bit of soy milk here in the bottom. Although that bowl looks dirty. So we're going to change it. Da-da-da-da-da, the magic of live video. I think it was a coffee ground, but, you know, let's look real good in here. Ooh, say different bowl. There we go. So I may get a little more out of that. And I know we talk about soy milk. Not everybody likes it. Not everybody can drink it. That's okay. You can use whatever milk. You could use oat milk, almond milk, rice milk. You could choose not to have it, use any milk at all and just puree more of it and turn that into the creaminess. Right? So this is a make your own thing. Oh, TS says my neighbor down the street's putting all his animatronic Halloween decorations up. He has the big ones from Costco and home video. I love it. Oh, yay. And actually, Tanya's saying air fryer is good for soy curl texture, and it's true. And then you can press it more to press things out. However you want to do it. We're doing lazy, but not lazy at the same time. I found some roasted corn, so we are not cutting corn off the cob like I was going to. But if you have fresh corn from your garden, use it. It's a beautiful thing. Live video is the best. You do get to see all the things. So I'm going to set this over here, our little soy milk to the side. And are you ready for your next task? This is like Work Cheryl Day. And we're having some mocktails. So you know we get the Raising the Bar box. So we're basically having that without aquafaba. And it's called Follow You Down. And it's got not zero alcohol gin, so it has a little bit of kind of a juniper flavor. It's got a raspberry rose syrup, hibiscus tea, and lemon juice. So that's our exciting thing.
It tastes like hibiscus tea.
It tastes like hibiscus tea lemonade, kind of, with a hint of raspberry.
It's good.
Yeah, Trader Joe's corn, absolutely. And I will say this. So normally I wouldn't use roasted corn. I often use roasted corn in Mexican food. but it's going to be fine. It'll give it a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of nice flavor. Okay. Yeah, you want another mocktail class? We can do that. Okay, so I'm going to show Cheryl how I want this. Now, we got these potatoes last week. And look.
I was about to say,
eyes.
those are creepy looking.
Eyes. Okay, so what we're going to do, and we have this little bowl here, is because they're pretty much together, we'll cut off the eyes. And if you want, I can do that for you.
Maybe.
Then we're going to cut this in half again, and probably about 4. Just depends on the size of the potato. Okay, so I'll get the things out.
I guess I could do it.
I'm sure you could do it, but if it makes you unhappy.
I hate that they get those things.
Well, they're trying to grow and live in a world that's hard to grow and live in, just like us. Those potatoes just trying to potate. And these are really pretty superficial. I could just take them out with the little potato peeler thing, but honestly, this is faster. And like these guys, they're fine. That's not even big enough to worry about. And if you see one I missed, then you can just cut it off. And I dug deep into the Costco bin to try and get some that had less light. It's just they're like, hey. So like this little guy, and you don't have to, I would not recommend you cutting them like this. If you are used to cutting, you can hold them like this. We'll do that in 3. And I'll do, wasn't there another little one? Because it's harder and you're more likely to cut yourself. Okay, so we're going to cut it flat. Ready? So like you're going to hold it like, nope. Hold it, cut it on the flats, yeah. In half, about. There we go. Now put it down. And we want to put flat side down. Okay. Now cut those in half. I'm trying not to macromanage y'all, but it's hard. Now cut into about 4 pieces. It doesn't need to be perfect, just look about there. Might be 3 pieces. Okay, so Cheryl doesn't usually cut things, but this way she can get that done. You don't have to just move it. You don't even have to.
There's dirt on there.
Okay.
Potato dirt.
All right. So Shelly's saying, how long do you pressure cook kidney beans if not soaked? I don't know off the top of my head, but I have, let me see. I have it in my books, so I'll have to look at it. There's a chart. This is the first one, so the chart should be here. I'm old and I don't remember everything at the top of my head. Let's see, 63. Those are long cooking beans. Unsoaked bean time is going to be about 22 to 27 minutes. Soaked bean time will be about 9 to 11. And it also depends on the bean because it might take longer. It will rarely take less time. You don't have to separate those. Okay.
You don't have to micromanage me. Would you like me to take these back there so you don't have to watch it?
Maybe. Okay. We are going to, I'm like, she's going to cut herself. All right. I have my little mini food processor, which is part of my immersion blender. And since I've got these in bags, they're going to be pretty whole. And I want them to be a little more not whole. So I'm going to try and take some from the bottom. probably doing, ooh, there's some good, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not using these. They smell a little bit. I'm gonna let Cheryl taste it. Will you taste this and see if you think it's rancid? I'm not sure I can tell. I think it is.
Yes.
Okay. So we're not using soy curls. Let's use something different. I should have opened them first. Ah. Okay, with that.
Do we have any more?
Yeah, but they're from the same time.
Oh.
Stored in the same place. This is the first time I've had them go rancid in the pantry. But we had people here and they didn't have the air on as high as we have it on. Okay, so I'm looking in my pantry now and I'm going to find a can of beans. You could just do it without anything, but we have not been cooking a lot, so I would like to have something a little heartier. And someone else said they use that chart. But yeah, like if I haven't done it in a while, okay, everything is crazy in my house. I'm still not kind of, ooh, actually that could be, I don't want chickpeas. I'm looking to see if I have any white beans. That's what I really want. But we have some butter beans. If nothing else works out. Lentils, no thank you. Pintos, no thank you. Baked beans. Black beans. We could do a Mexican corn chowder. But I've been cooking Mexican food the whole time, so I'm going to say no. There's been, you guys saw last week when I made the refried beans. That's what I've been eating. I don't have any smoked tofu because we lost everything that was in the fridge. Yeah, and you can put them in the freezer. My freezer was full, and we keep the house so cold in the summer that I've not had any go bad. So, but we've been gone all summer, and everybody doesn't keep it at as low as we do. So I think that's what's happened. Let's see, what are these butter beans? These butter beans are pretty big. I don't like the texture for it. We'll have the butter beans and something else. I did get some tofu. I don't think I got any tempeh. Okay, we're pivoting. I did find this down in the freezer, some soy curl sausage that I made from a class. So we're going to use that. That's what I was originally going to do, and I was like, no, I won't do that. I'll do something different. You know, not doing it. Yeah, and you don't have, if you store something like soy curls in the freezer, you don't have to do anything to them. Alrighty. It's a pivoting kind of day. What do you guys do when you pivot, or you don't have something, or you realize what you have is not what you want? This is a pound of roasted corn. And this is probably a cup of these. I'm just going to put the ice in and everything, because you know what? It's going to be fine. See if I can break them up a little bit. That's been in the freezer a long time. I think it might be for when we did biscuits and gravy earlier this year, I think. Okay. Got some water. Oh, you know, Elizabeth, that would be a food scientist question. But TS was saying Trader Joe's has lentils in a can, but the amount of sodium is crazy. Only a food scientist could tell you that. So they go into the lab and test things. And it would depend on did they salt while they were cooking? Did they salt only after they were cooking? So what I would say to you, TS, is go ahead and cook up regular lentils, put them in about 1.5 can Ziploc, or 1.5 cup Ziploc bags. That's about a can, and then you could just pull it out and throw it in here. So, yeah, and like when you start getting into those percentages like that, it's really hard to know. Like they do super sciencey stuff. Like all the tests that you would do in like a regular lab. I knew a food scientist in New Orleans because I was doing a website for them, and it's crazy the amount of stuff that they do. I think this is going to work out just fine. I should have stuck with my first idea. This is using probably my breakfast sausage spice, but you could use any of the sausage spices, and that would be fine. And these don't need to be broken up super big. I'm just wanting to give everything a better chance, really. So I have 3 bouillon cubes. I'm putting those in because they were interested in, or they were in the freezer a long time, so they may not be quite as flavorful. And this is just onion, carrots, and celery with nutritional yeast. So that will give a really, really good flavor. And I'm probably going to put all this water in once we get the potatoes. I'm not going to cook this stuff in the milk. I'm going to cook it in water. Then we're going to puree some of it. And we can puree a bit of it to kind of thicken it up, or just mash it with a masher works really good. I'll use scissors. That would work really good too. I don't think my scissors could cut that. Now, even though we have bouillon with onion and things, that onion's been cooked down a lot. So I'm going to add onion powder and garlic powder. Ooh, you want to put those on in? Yeah, or just, yeah, here we go. Those look beautiful.
Thank you.
And I've been wanting soup so bad. I know I have one little thing here. Yeah. So I'm going to put some more water. Probably going to put all this, but I'm just going to kind of mix things around a little, see how we're doing. I want to make sure all the potatoes are covered, but I don't want this to be like a thin brothy soup. I want it to be a little thicker. So right now we have frozen corn, potatoes, probably about 4 cups of potatoes, maybe a little bit more, a cup or a cup and a half of soy kernels. If you're seeing these dark pieces come up, we used roasted corn. All right, so I was coming in here because my onion powder is a little bit solid. I need to blend it up. Wow, I really need to blend it up. Let me see if I have some over here to fill it up with. Now I have the garlic out. Oh, this will work real good, actually. I have minced onion. So we'll use some minced onion, and we'll figure out about that. So I'm going to use, let's use about 2 teaspoons of minced onion. I would probably use a teaspoon of powder, but it's going to be stronger. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of garlic powder. And if you're using something new to you, we're going to add more of these herbs anyhow. I've got marjoram. I'm going to put probably about 2 teaspoons-ish. I like marjoram with corn a lot. I have some thyme. Put time. I kind of like a corn chowder, a little herby. And we'll put just maybe like half a teaspoon of basil in there. And if you notice, there's some little sticks and stuff in here like that. That's because it was fresh basil from last year. Okay. I'm not going to put any salt in it until later, or salt substitute, and we'll probably adjust these. You want to smell? More than its parts, huh?
Yeah, something's like. One of those spices is really strong to me.
They're going to be, so it's a different, and you can talk about this. It's different now than it's going to be later. And I'm going to go ahead and do 7 minutes. Press start. It's going to depend on the size of your potatoes, how long to cook it, but I wouldn't mind it kind of coming together a little bit more. And I was thinking, let's see how we're doing. I'm considering, I'll share, they want to know what your hat says.
Oh, it's a Cotopaxi hat.
And what's that mean?
It's a brand of backpacks and clothing. They're from Utah, I think, or Seattle. No, I think they're from Utah.
And we use their backpacks to travel.
We use their backpacks.
I'm considering being crazy pants while that's cooking. And I should look up a recipe. So this could be really bad, y'all. This could be really bad. But I think I'm going to make us some biscuits to go along with it.
Okay.
So let me, I just put the air fryer thing in here. I'll get out a sheet pan. Put the air fryer thing back in here.
New stove is doing really good now.
It is. We've been using it.
We haven't even brought the Breville back out yet. That is why I haven't cleaned it yet. Also, we had a bunch of other stuff, and the new dishwasher is here finally. So it looks just like the old one, except this one is installed correctly and works.
Let me check one thing.
We got our money's worth out of that old one, though.
Yeah, well, why don't you tell them about it?
So I was at Lowe's Memorial Day
Oh, thank
6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I guess probably 5 years ago. And I walked past where the appliance stuff is, and they had all the returns or whatever, the scratch indents out, and I walked past in our old...
Is that you?
No, that's that. And our old dishwasher was sitting there, and it was like a $700 dishwasher, and it was like $200 and something dollars, and then they had like the Memorial Day extra off on top of that. And if you took it right then, you would get additional off. And so I got it, brought it home, and
just checking because it was making a thumpy noise, and I had a little accident with it, but it seems okay. I don't see any reason. I have another one if this doesn't work. So we'll just see.
But yeah, and then I called my friend Doug, and Doug came over, and we actually installed it ourselves, which was exciting.
And you learned about that.
I learned about all sorts of stuff, and so when it came and that it worked. I mean, it was scratch and dent, so when it would act up, we just kind of actually got to the point where we made it so it accommodate, so we could just keep using it and kind of like incorporated it into our routine. So what would happen is it would get halfway through a cycle and then it would stop and not go on to the next cycle, and it would make like this beep sound. So whoever came through the kitchen when they heard the beep sound had to open the door, hit the thing, and then shut it again so it would keep going. We'd do that, 2-3 times a night?
It was bad.
And we've been doing that for like several years, 2-3 times a night. But it was still cleaning stuff good and all.
We pushed it.
But when we got home, it almost didn't start back up. Like, it wasn't responding.
It's been an exciting, cranky time here.
It wouldn't respond to our touch on the buttons because it's one of those touchpad things. And I was like, I think we got to do it. So we did, and this time, of course, we had it delivered, and we didn't get scratch and dent, but we did get a great deal on the Labor Day sale, and then we were both kind of like curious, like we thought the installation cost was ridiculous. It was almost as much as the dishwasher.
It was almost $300.
Yeah, it was $300.
And that included taking away the other one, though.
And the dishwasher was on sale for $4.99 or something like that. So it ended up being really expensive. But today, when the guy came and he brought the thing and installed it, I understood completely why. So there had been a code change last year or the year before. And you have to have one of those special outlets for the dishwashers now, so that it will, at least in our county. So when it's one of those ones like you have in the kitchens and the bathrooms, and if something happens, and it's a ground fault, a GFI, I guess they call them, or something like that. GFI, yeah. So anyhow, our other dishwasher was hardwired, because that's how everything was back when they built this house. And so the guy, it took him all 25 minutes?
Yeah, he was really good. He did everything, though. It was so thorough.
I mean, and he was all by himself. And I mean, he just picked up the old dishwasher. He took it, disconnected everything. He just picked it up and walked out the house with it. And I was like, And he said the only time that he ever needs help with anything is the only time he's ever needed help, somebody had one of those 2-drawer dishwashers, and it was so heavy, it weighed like 200 pounds, and he couldn't do that one by himself. But all the others, he said, he just picks them up and carries them. And so he carried the new one in, and after he installed the outlet, and so we have a brand new Mancy safety outlet, which makes me very happy. I like that. And now, after him doing all that, I think that was a bargain at $283 to get somebody to rewire something and install an outlet, and also install the dishwasher, doing the lines and everything. And he was very thorough, very thorough.
Well, and Susan says that's the way my oven was. The touchpad went out before the actual oven. And our touchpad on the oven had gone out a couple of times last year. Like, it was scary. Like, I have a friend who is an appliance repair person, Paul, who's in our video group with Aubrey. But we just waited, and then when we were gone,
it died.
It just died. But it was a computer issue over everything else. So now we have a new stove, oven. We have a new dishwasher. So, fingers crossed, we're good for a while. So, I just found some gluten-free baking blend. I looked up one of my old recipes for drop biscuits, and maybe we'll see. We're probably going to do it as a drop biscuit. And I'm going to do some okara in there, because I made it. These aren't going to be beautiful because they're no oil. They're probably going to crack on the top and everything, but actually, well, I was about to say it'd be really good to make cracked black pepper biscuits, but I don't think you're up for that. Your stomach's been a little funky today.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want, do it, and I'll try.
No, I think that's not a good idea. So let's get some, we're going to use some milk, some of our soy milk. I need a measuring cup. Oh, I have one here. And I also need some apple cider vinegar, because what we're going to do is go ahead and make this into buttermilk. And all of this because we've got time and we got stuffs. So why not? So I'm doing, this had 2 cups. This has about 1.5 cups. So I'm kind of guesstimating some of these things. It's about a cup, so I guess 3/4 of a cup would be about right. We can always add more, but it's harder to take it out, especially. Oh yeah, Tia says I used to make drop biscuits with Bisquick. Absolutely. And oh, wait a minute. Is this what I used, or is that what I used? This is what I used for this.
I think so.
So I put...
Because this has been over here in front of me.
Okay, so I put 1 teaspoon. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't talk yet. I got a math. 1. Let's do 2. This one has... And we'll do 1.5. Because it's gluten-free, so it needs some oomph to rise. Will you mix that in really good? Okay. This is nighttime baking with Kathy. Now, you know I don't have classes this late. And we're going to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon-ish, up to 1, into our milk. And that's going to clabber it or make it kind of separate and get thicker. So everybody who's coming on now, how was your day? How's your week been? What's going on? And welcome to everyone who's just kind of come in. And then I'm going to use, I used 1/2 cup of pumpkin in this instead of that. So I'm going to use 1/2 cup. And let me get a nice scooch over here. That's good. That's more than good enough.
Some on me.
Huh?
I got some on me.
Oh no. I usually wear it head to toe. Okay. So we're using this like we would use shortening. Is it the perfect substitute? There's never any perfect substitute, but I think it's really good. It'll have, create some texture. It's pretty smooth from being from the Mia mat, so I feel good about that. I'm trying to see if there's, I don't think there's anything else I need to think about. This baking mix always kind of never browns well.
What is that?
Baking powder.
Oh, and then what is that one?
We didn't use this baking soda. That's what I had to remember.
Oh.
We need more baking powder though. Kind of low.
Yeah, this one had water in it, so you didn't use this one.
Yeah. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Lasai. But yeah, things have been just a little bit crazy. I'm working on potions and powders. I'm going through all the recipes again because some of them were put in so long ago. So if you guys are testing, please make sure to put on the comments, put something in the comment. If you see it, say it. Tell someone, me. And if you're interested in testing and you're not on there yet, email support@healthyslowcooking.com and we'll get you added in. So anybody have any? It's going to be a few minutes because this has got to cook. So do you guys have any questions? Do you see how that's clabbering already?
Oh yeah.
I'll let you guys see it too. Questions, comments? I know someone else was talking about not getting their creamies creamy. So we could talk about that and see, look, this is lovely. This is exactly what we're trying to do, is get it to kind of almost look yogurty. See that? It's hard to see that right now. Well, you can kind of see it even just on the spoon. See how it has like some little curds? That's what's happening. It's not big, it just thickens it a little bit. And actually you probably can see that it's thicker here. And TS is saying, where you are, it's almost 9:30. Is it normal for you to eat supper? No.
Not normal.
Not even remotely. We like to eat usually at 5, but we took a nap and we took like a 4-hour nap. So we're going to eat and hopefully go back to bed by midnight or before. Okay, so that's ready. You could even do that like and set it aside for a lot longer than that. Can you hand me the blue spatula? Okay. Then let me get this. And will you hand me the ice cream scoop out of that drawer? And usually I would not make biscuits, but I'm like, here we are. We have nothing better to do.
No, I wasn't feeling good. I woke up, I was fine. Got the under the cabinet cleaned out for the guy to be able to get into the pipes and stuff, and I had really was perfectly fine. You made yourself some tostadas, and I said that I wanted to have some tomato soup.
And you started feeling nauseous after the tomato soup.
I didn't even get halfway through my soup, and I started feeling really, really nauseous. And so,
I'm gonna do this like I would shortening, like butter or shortening. Do you see how?
Yeah.
So, actually, I'll put this on. I'll get my pastry cutter. I think the pastry cutter's in here. I hope the pastry cutter's in here.
What does a pastry cutter look like? I don't think I know what a pastry cutter. I never knew what that thing is for.
Yeah. So it's for just this. You could use 2 knives. Why am I not using 2 knives? Because I have a pastry cutter. That is the only reason. And so if you're using like a vegan butter or something like that, I have not added mashed potatoes to biscuits. My aunt used to make potato bread and potato rolls, and it's awesome. It makes them very moist. You probably could. Like this recipe, like a proper recipe, not just this like free winging it, will be in the Okara book next year, the Okara and nut milk pulp. But first we gotta get potions and powders done. Okay. No, that still wasn't that. That was the oven. The oven made a hello, I'm preheated noise. Like, thank you, oven. And so when you're doing this with either non-dairy butter or pumpkin, I've made pumpkin biscuits. That's what I was looking at, and it looks a little bit like kind of sandy or pebbly. And when you're using like an oil, what that does is it helps them be fluffier. Gotta be honest. Smell it. I think I'm smelling the soy curls. Because I was like, if this is not good, I'm gonna have a fit. And you can use your hands, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. And you could kind of see, it looked almost like yogurt, right? And that just makes it nice and richer and thicker. But like, look how it's really nice and thick. And if we need a little bit more milk, I will get it, but we probably will not. And I have a little bit of flour in case we need the flour. You want to mix that for a minute? I will wash my hands. I was just gonna do drop biscuits, but let's see. We might roll them out, just cause. Just cause late night dinner. Okay.
Seems
All right. Yeah, it's very thick.
That's good though, yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just a fact. Like that's a orange and blue on your black shirt. That's not good or bad, right? It just is. So I'm going to touch this and see if it feels like it's going to come together. Yeah, it's going to come together fine. So you do this, and I'm just going to mix it with my hand a little bit.
What am I
Changing cameras so people could see me mixing with my hand.
That one? No. That one.
And this is why you don't run the cameras usually. But I can't have my hand in the dough and get everything. Okay.
Jill's saying growing up, she thought the pastry cutter was to mash eggs for egg salad.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. My mom didn't have a lot of little tools. I had another, okay. Here, we'll use this. I'm going to just put it on here so that I can kind of get all this together. And then I'm going to use, so you want it to be like, the top right now looks dry, but the bottom, if it is wet, so I'm just going to mix it in. You have to be, if you're using wheat flour, I'm using a gluten-free flour mix. You have to be careful not to over mix, but to mix it enough that you're just not getting a bite of flour. And my Southern Cookbook author friends would probably be dying because they're gluten-free, they're vegan, they don't have any oil in them. But you know what? It's just like a lot of things. This may not be the best Southern biscuit in existence, but it's the Southern biscuit that I can have for dinner. Comedy Central, that's funny. Okay. Now we can even do something like this. So you can make them higher. Now do that one, the one in front. So you can make little high biscuits. These aren't going to rise a lot because they're gluten-free. So, and because who knows how much actual baking powder I put in there. That is also a thing. So I might make this a little bit thinner. Flip it over. Yeah, these are fairly dry. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit of milk in there. And I am going to do drop biscuits because I think that'll be better for the end result.
Jeremy said one giant biscuit and we're done.
Exactly. Just going to put a little bit. It's probably 2 tablespoons. And then I'm just going to make it so, oh, now we do overhead. You have to see what they're seeing and make choices about what you would want to see. And the front of the bowl is probably not it. So I'm making them a little wetter just so I can drop biscuit them. I just feel like they are going to be too crackly without that. Okay, now do front because nobody wants to see this. But I did wash my hands.
My brain is on.
Cheryl's having a hard time today. I'm having a hard time too. We're just having different kinds of hard times. Which is making it hard. So, all right. And again, like I said, these may not be the best, but these are the ones we're having for dinner.
I was going to be snarky and say, well, I can't spell, so I guess I can't run a camera either.
See, and you're being snarky to yourself. Did that help anything?
No.
Did it make you feel better?
No.
Did it make you feel worse?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Self-deprecation in some situations is okay, I think. But
What situation?
Huh?
In what situation?
I think, I do it when I'm teaching people how to cook. Like this is a little hot mess. I'm a food professional. Right? So other people, I want So I'm being kind of self-deprecating in this situation because I want people to, I don't have this open, do I? No, I have it closed, right? Can you see the top of that? I just feel like it's taking forever.
Yeah.
It's closed?
It's closed.
Okay.
It is taking a while.
My husband just asked, what are you laughing at? You're like, some silly middle-aged ladies. That's what I'm laughing at. Okay. It's closed. I'm not asking for any other reason than I wanted to make sure I didn't leave it open. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think these biscuits are on, like not these, but some really good biscuits that have been tested are my pumpkins herb biscuits, and they're on healthyslowcooking.com. And they use whole wheat flour, and they use pumpkin instead of oil. And then I'm just going to smash these a little bit with the back of a spoon.
They do kind of look like ice cream sitting on there.
They do, but they are not ice cream. Got a little bit extra. I don't like to waste anything like this because, you know, actually let's put there. Move this. And I'll get something nice to flat to do it, to smush it a little bit. Might be able to smush it with this. And if they don't come off well, this one's coming off pretty well. I'll show you from the top. A number 5 scoop. Can move this a little bit too. That wouldn't hurt. And I can make these edges a little bit nicer. I'll show you how I usually do that. It's not brain surgery by any means. And if this didn't come off, like it's coming off really well, which lends me to think the Okara biscuits are going to be good because that means it's not sticking. Then the other thing I'm going to do, and I do this with burger patties and stuff too, is literally I take my hands and I go like this and make them a nicer round. Like it really isn't brain surgery. And you know what? I don't care if they have some cracks in them, if they don't look like they came out of one of those biscuit cans. Be proud that your biscuits are a little bit funky, right? Where are my Halloween cookie cutters? Oh, they're coming. Don't you worry. I gotta wash my hands again because I have a new stove. And I'm trying not to put handprints all over it. And Cheryl, you'll be glad you can have butter beans for lunch tomorrow.
Ooh.
I opened the can and I didn't think it would be good in the chowder. It just seemed to, I don't know, something.
I think just potato and corn is fine.
Okay, let's set a timer for 5 minutes to check on them. And is anybody on now that's having trouble with their creamy at all or getting the creamy pints at the right texture?
Did you get TS's question?
Oh, no, I did not. Kind of like so if you're going to cut them out, they need to be kind of like Play-Doh, like a little bit on the drier side. I was going for something I could scoop, and that, I think normally you could even go a little bit wetter for that. No camera in the new oven. Well, we could have moved a thing over there, but something's going wrong with our NDI. NDI, which is not a non-disclosure thing. It's actually how I use my phone is my 4th camera. Because today's irritating. That's why. Are we still not up to pressure?
No, that's why I was asked. trying to push on it a little bit. See if
No,
it
it's not even close. We'll just see. If it doesn't work, I'll look. You talk to people for a minute, and I'll just grab the other Instant Pot in case. We'll give it a minute because it does take a while, and I just futzed with it.
Yeah,
Why don't you talk about something else? Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Not talk about that.
I don't know what to talk about. I just like y'all really literally my brain is just mushy. I don't know what caused me to get ill this afternoon. Like it was just I started eating my soup and all of a sudden I started feeling really queasy and I had to stop eating. And ooh, those really smell.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
And
Blah.
so I just like thought if I just sat still for a little bit, it would kind of dissipate, but it never really did. So I said, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit and see if I can get this
TS
queasy done.
is saying, is it taking so long to come to pressure because the hunk of frozen stuff? No, I'm okay. Do you want to finish your story and then I'll tell my story?
So anyhow, it did help for me to take a nap. My stomach is not as queasy as it was, and it was weird because it almost felt like the queasy that I imagine that seasickness feels like. And
We were watching videos that were talking about seasickness.
I don't think that had anything to do with it, though. I think I just really.
Okay.
My soup just didn't hit the
Let's
spot.
change that subject instead of keep talking about nausea for 15 minutes.
Okay.
How about that?
That sounds good.
I don't think that's a good topic for live for that long. Can you tell I'm cranky, you guys? I'm just like,
What are you going to tell them what happened to the Instant Pot?
yes. So this is how out of it we've been lately. Is I was making some oatmeal and the Instant Pot. Cheryl came up. This is why I'm side-eyeing it. It's about me. It's not about it. Is that I heard it go bing because I'd been talking to Cheryl. So I came in and I was trying to release the pressure. And I'm like, why is it so liquidy? I didn't have that much. And the bing was because it came to pressure. That's why the bing happened. No other reason. So I was literally flooding with all kinds of oatmeal stuff. I let it finish cooking. It cooked fine. It didn't even throw a burn notice. But then when I was trying to open it up because everything was already up, it was just this mess. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, motivate your Monday, nausea talk. That's the way to go.
Monday needs motivated right now. It's
Okay, so there was literally oatmeal goo all over the top, coming out the side, coming down the cabinet. It was so. You remember we're going all the way back to when you could be self-deprecating. This is me being self-deprecating. See how it's helpful?
okay, yeah.
Because I'm telling it so other people know that if they do something unconscious, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
Okay, you guys got that, I bet. So it's been 5 minutes. Yeah, they're not ready yet.
It says the kitchen timer is complete. It says it on my watch.
So explain that to people.
So the stove has Wi-Fi, and it tells me when the oven's preheated, and it tells me when a timer goes off. So that's kind of cool.
What I was thinking it would be good. We didn't buy these appliances because they had apps.
They just all.
I think it's kind of silly. But if we're in another country and we get an error message, we can have somebody come over or something like that, or if we notice something's wrong. So that I'm not so sad about because the Nest has helped us with that stuff before too.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm kind of like feeling so like micromanaging, probably is my stress and anxiety, but also that I cleaned it really well. And I even, so what I did a minute ago when I was looking at everything, I just made sure it wasn't gummed up from anything. And I think I'm just not giving it enough time. It's a little fuller than I normally do, so that does take longer. The more it's close to the max fill line, the longer it takes. Tia says, you're both so tired and giddy, I probably just made some rice and tofu and called it a night. But love that you're willing to share the thought process of putting stuff together. I'm like, I wanted to go live earlier, but we took a nap. It could have saved our fridge, probably. Yeah, Jeremy.
If we got a notice that said that it was off, we could have sent somebody.
Susan says we're fancy now. I don't think we're really fancy, but thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that thought.
It's definitely heating because
you can see it. So I'm not worried because stuff is coming through. It's just not up to pressure. And I did put 2 things of frozen stuff in there, so it's very likely. And I've been wanting to make this corn chowder since last week. And you kept saying, no, don't make the corn chowder. No, don't make the corn chowder. And I'm like, the potatoes have eyes. It's time to make the corn chowder or not. Ooh.
It's getting close.
It's getting closer. Boom, boom, boom.
It makes this creaking noise.
Like
that
a
sound,
disc.
What does that sound remind you of?
Oh, like a squeaky door or something? What?
It's kind of like
when
like the boat shifts.
Oh no, I was thinking haunted house stuff. It does sound a little like a haunted house special effect. We're not hangry.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's about to go up now. Now you can push it. Oh, not quite. So close. So close.
It's getting there. Any second it's gonna.
It is gonna taste good, and it's kind of weird because we haven't had any jet lag. Mm-mm. But for me, I was taking a nap every day until the weekend. Yeah. And so I would get up at 7. Do stuff, and I would sleep from 2 to 5 or 3 to 6. Still no? Come on, okay. You're so close. Just do it. Just do it. Because if not, that means I've got something stuck in there.
Oh, it did it.
Okay.
Hasn't switched over yet.
That's okay. It'll beep probably when it's going to. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this cooking / comedy show where you're going to see some ghostly. I probably should have used my ghost cookie cutter because these biscuits are they're just because of the
biscuits are going to be good.
It's just they don't brown on the top. What did that?
Because the timer's still going.
Yeah. Let's do 3 more minutes. I'm still getting used to this whole interface and everything. But pushing down the lid sometimes can make it go ahead and come up to pressure, but I don't know if it tricks the fancy programming on the Pro because it doesn't look like it is. It's not starting to count down the cooking yet.
Can hear it bubbling.
Yeah. It'll be good no matter what. I can't pull it.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. Can I get over there, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could brush some milk on top or something like that. I'm not really going to do that. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be... So, okay.
Do you want me to pull it up?
That's okay.
I can do it.
It's okay. Because I feel like it's leaking a little bit. But now it's just right through there. It's on seal. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's on good. It is still coming through there a little bit. But here's the thing. No, I haven't jinxed myself talking about how I should be good for a while with appliances. I have another Instant Pot if this one is being funny. And maybe, there we go. Now it's setting the time. I still think something's strange in it, but in 7 minutes we'll eat, so I don't care. There you go.
It's
Could you be on camera?
it's done that in the past though, where it's had a lot of
Yeah.
stuff coming.
No, we don't need a new Instant Pot. We have multiple Instant Pots.
We
Don't
have more
worry
Instant
about
Pots
that.
than we need.
What might need to be done, because I had an accident, is it might need to be cleaned a little more thoroughly. But it wasn't like the bottom part filled up with the oatmeal goo, like the inside electric part. If it did, then that would be a big problem.
It was mostly on the lid
And in the little crevice. It was in the little crevice a lot. So, we'll just see. And who knows, maybe you get to see us eat, maybe you don't. We'll find out.
I'm excited about the biscuits.
Actually, let me check those. These should be about done. And so this is what I find a lot happens, is they get kind of the deserty top too. So if you put milk on them, that would help. But I'm going to open it up, so I don't care. So what I would do if I were you, and you want some biscuits that you can serve to company instead of these biscuits, they feel real bouncy though. They're hot. Can you get me a little? Can you get me a little plate?
They look real bouncy.
Yeah. The texture's going to be good. Put a couple of them here. So what we'll do is we'll open one up, which is what I really should have done before. But right now, at this point, I'm just frustrated and ready to eat something. So hopefully, if they are too wet in the middle, I can put them back in. They look pretty good. So when you look at them like this, it looks just like a regular biscuit. That's why I don't care about this.
Oh, I don't think that's bad at all.
Ooh. Yum. Here, have some. You want take whichever part you want. There's plenty of biscuits. We can eat a biscuit, maybe I'll be less cranky. It's got a little crumble like a regular biscuit.
It's really good.
I feel bad because it looks bad. I probably wouldn't serve them for company. But they taste just like regular fatty biscuits.
You'd be good with some gravy on them.
That might happen tomorrow. Let's see. Begana said, "Are you going to the tour outdoor Halloween place this year?" The pumpkin place is what the pumpkins. We are going to be taking a trip up to the Northeast. We're looking for some new places to go, but we might go to that one again just because we love it so much.
Yeah. They're really good.
They are really, really good. But they do look like the Sahara Desert after a drought.
But they don't taste that way.
That's just the top. Also, this is the King Arthur gluten-free blend, and it just never browns. Really good. And we'll have enough to have some, I'll make some gravy tomorrow.
Awesome. That sounds delicious.
Oh, you think it was a local place for you, not the Salem tour? The pumpkin place still is it's in Sleepy Hollow, near Sleepy Hollow. So we've gone up to the Northeast. This will be our third year.
Last year they had that special where you could get that special ticket and go into that little house.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that again if they have that.
Okay, we can look for sure. Move some of the stuff over.
They had that special beer.
They did.
It was like pumpkin beer.
Jeremy says, I keep thinking it's October. If it was October, I would be having a heart attack. Because the Potions and Powders book will come out by Halloween, possibly on Halloween. We just have to see how everything goes. Hopefully the pre-order form will come up soon too. I'm trying to get everything done.
2 minutes.
Did it make a flashy thing? Or was that just me?
I heard a click.
Okay. I thought I saw a flash. Have a good night. This is late for us too. But this...
2 minutes.
Woohoo! Maybe I'm seeing your watch go off of that or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I'm like,
Could be.
something getting ready to explode. Well, Sleepy Hollow is really cool. It's a cool little town.
Yeah.
And we really did enjoy it.
Tarrytown.
That's it. Tarrytown.
Tarrytown, New York.
Isn't by Sleepy Hollow, or is it Sleepy Hollow?
It is at Sleepy Hollow.
For what I needed.
And then last year we also did that one at the mansion. That one wasn't so great.
We need to look up. TikTok has been showing me all the stuff in New Hampshire. And New Hampshire, I think. We got one more minute. We want to grab some bowls too. We're going to do something first, but
Well, since it's almost Halloween.
it's always. And then we'll have some.
You want a scoop?
Not yet. Put a little milk up here in case I need a little extra milk.
And we'll get on this side.
Okay. Will you turn on the fan?
Yep.
I still suspect I didn't clean this quite well enough. TS was saying it's really sticky. Now, usually, and actually I'm going to do this now too, especially since it's acting weird, it means it's probably up near the top and it's going to be more likely to spray. Soups are also likely to spray. Yeah, that was where we were waiting for the Headless Horseman to come out.
Yeah.
So even when I have this, if I start hearing liquid come out, I'll stop it. But it's been pretty good.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does. See how the herbs mix together and
Yeah.
meld a little bit more than you thought they were going to?
Yeah.
We could, but I'm not going to, make a little sour cream with the rest of that okara. I could put a little lactic acid, a little bit of the milk, put it in the blender, and top it with that too. You could also use a plain non-dairy yogurt in this. Oh yeah, it is extra purple. I purpled it up this week.
That's good.
I just use Overtone, which is a conditioner. So it's
Her hair takes color really easy.
well, and if you guys saw last week, I didn't have any on, so you can see how gray I am. But I just like the purple. I think it's fun, and it's literally
It suits you.
all I have to do is condition my hair, and you have to sit with it on for like 2 minutes. So I do it, wash all up, rinse it out, and I'm done. See, it's also taking a long time to come down from pressure, so
Yeah.
it's all okay. As long as the potatoes are cooked, which I gave it a little extra time, and they should be. So even sometimes if you have a burn notice, sometimes it's not really that badly burned. It's just they feel the weight on the bottom or something. And if you leave it closed, like if it's rice or oatmeal, sometimes it's still edible.
I thought the oatmeal was fine that you pulled out of there.
Oh, I didn't get a burn notice on this
okay.
one. It was the one before I did get a burn notice.
Okay.
Yeah, this is taking a long time to But
If anybody lives in Pennsylvania or New Jersey and knows any other places that might be cool for us to check out, that might have Halloween stuff at the end of this month.
This is a
Would
six
love
quart.
to know what that is.
Yeah.
So just
Any Halloween events between North Carolina and New Hampshire would be great to know.
yeah.
Oh. And this just tell me the lid is open. One would know. One would know. And we'll see if we need any extra water or anything. Extra seasonings.
Smells really good.
Got some soy curl chunks in there. I will probably put some salt in it in a minute. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a potato, mash it. Yep, the potatoes are cooked enough. This would be nice with some carrots in it and have a little more color. I do have some fresh herbs we can put in. I'm not going to puree all this, but I am going to puree some of it. So see how that automatically kind of thickened it up a little bit? Get that big soy curl. So you could do that as much as you want, or you can take a potato masher in there and mash some of the potatoes until it's as thick as you'd like. I might go for just a wee bit thicker. And we'll also put some milk in there. Probably going to put about a half a cup. This is probably 6 servings, 6 to 8 servings. And instead of non-dairy milk, you could do yogurt, sour cream. Get some soy curls are stuck in there. Let's get those guys out. That looks a little bit better. I could also reduce the heat, but let's see. I think this is going to be pretty good. Hand me the salt, please, and the pepper. So if you could use salt substitute, we're probably going to use about a half a teaspoon of salt. Put this and probably a quarter to a half teaspoon. I will add more pepper for me. Cheryl doesn't like it as much. And let me taste it now and see what kind of adjustments it needs. I might even put in some extra nutritional yeast. Only after eating it. Definitely needs some nutritional yeast. Or you could use dry bouillon. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 tablespoons in there. And I'm gonna put just a little bit more garlic in there. Probably a half a teaspoon. I'm gonna put a little more marjoram and thyme. Probably about a half a teaspoon. Okay. I'm going to also just do a little more thickening. The thickening. That sounds like a Halloween movie, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to mix it around a little bit too, just to make sure all that gets in there good. To me, this is a really good consistency of what I want right now tonight. Okay. Could use just a tiny bit more salt. You want to blow on it probably. No.
I think it does need some salt.
And it does have the sausage spices from the soy curls. So that's one of the unexpected flavors. Yeah, I think that's better. You want to taste that?
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
She's just like, thank God I can eat. That's really what's happening here.
I think if we didn't have, if she didn't make the biscuits, I think I would have went for rice too. This looks like it'd be really good on rice.
Oh, you could put this on rice for sure. We'll start out with one big scoop. And see, there's still some chunkiness. But if you didn't want to use any kind of non-dairy milk at all, you could totally make this.
Good.
So this is our dinner. Some sausage soy curl, corn chowder, extravaganza with some biscuits. Oh, put biscuit or oh, actually that would be really good. Tia says I put a biscuit or rice in a bowl. Actually, this would be really good over an open biscuit.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll take a biscuit, open it, and try and sink it in there, but not on camera. But anyhow, thanks for hanging out with us. I know this is supposed to be Motivate Your Monday. So I motivated myself and I made a soup, an imperfect soup, because it doesn't need to be perfect to be dinner.
Exactly.
And that's my self-deprecation theme of the day. Also, like with the biscuits, they taste amazing. They don't look the most beautiful, which I was even hesitant to teach them in a class, and I did. But I don't put them on the blog because people are just going to go, those look gross.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. But they taste delicious. So you just kind of have to, your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Starchy Shauna, it's good to see you. Yeah, it is chowder season. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope we weren't too cranky because we were a little bit cranky. I'm a little bit cranky pants. She's a little bit like, woo.
Which adds to her being cranky.
Which does add to me being cranky. Because I'll be like, just like, I'm like, the overhead camera and you're, yeah. So it's okay. It'll be all okay. You just need to eat. Thank you guys. We will be back live soon, some point this week. At one day this week, I'm going to go live and really talk about how you can make your creamy pint creamy. Because some of the creamy pints that were downstairs that I moved up are older. And those need more help sometimes because they get a little bit dehydrated. Some of the, they're a little bit thicker. And we can go through that and show you. Because it's not brain surgery, but kind of like this. It's like you have to go beyond, maybe a step beyond what you normally would do. You can't just go, I did A, B, and C and it didn't work. You might have to do B again.
Yeah.
You kind of have to keep going and trying and experiencing things. And I'm noticing, we find this with people with tech, but also with cooking. Sometimes, well, what would happen if I did this? And sometimes you should find out. That's all I'm saying. Not anything crazy, not anything that's going to blow the house down, but like, can I put some rosemary in there? Start small and experiment a little bit. All right, guys.